right? So thank you very much, Huan there. And that is our official tournament observer, just giving us the best highlights of this Game 1. But it seemed like a much more vicious Game 1 compared to Team Secrets in Fearless Esports, right? I mean, yes, we had the team wipe in Game 1, but this, just Swan on the Guan Yu was just so deadly, right?
Yeah, it's one of the things, right? If you take a look at some of the highlights here, they actually figured out how to catch out certain members on the side of Nova, but it feels like they don't understand the full puzzle of what, Nova offers right there.
Yeah, and I mean, you saw there from Waypip, right? He was able to use the immobilization, but then Chambi didn't quite understand the skills that, hey, if I dash away, that's still going to follow me and still absolutely mess me up. And here, we saw it a little bit too often in the farm lane where members of Blacklist were just kind of overcompensating and overextending a little bit too much, especially when that T1 fell.
This is why you kind of get pushed into a corner, right? Because there was not much options left. You had to clear the waves so you could deal with lesser pressure on two ends of the map. But end of the day, the lead was just too...
Thank you very much, our tournament observer there, giving us these highlights from Game 2 between Nova and Blacklist. And we saw that Waypip was able to get the first blood right, so Kim was saying, hey, it's not the end of the world because it was given over to the Roam, but it was clearly a sign of the end of the world, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. And one of the big things was the fact that Chaz was slowly but surely falling behind in farm. And as a Lianpo, they were counting on him to be able to get the perfect Tremor Smash so they could change the fight. And once he was under level, like, look at this, level 6 to level 7 Waypit or Muji, the fight was just unbearable for the side of Blacklist.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about quick maths a lot with it in Honor of Kings, but a little bit of a geometry, right? So a circle is a little bit more harder to hit than a front line assault from that Unbridled Outburst, right? So that's why they're banning out the Zhongfei, because the Zhongfei is a lot more crucial. I mean, you can even see it in a straight line, right? We're already seeing it against Waypit and Chaz. The destined encounter is a straight line. It hits pretty much always 100%, and then sometimes you just can't quite land the Tremor Smash.
Okay, one more thing that makes this Nova draft so scary. They have the Conductor as well for C-Wise. He gets the heals. You have the Diadia coming in with the heals as well. Destined encounter, refresh the heals. Yep. So there is so much sustain. And at the same time, Muji, I'm pretty sure later on we'll see he built the Blood Weeper as well, right? So there's so much sustain and survivability coming in from the side of Nova. They have the ability to stay in the fights, ability to win.
I think we could just name this series Clean and Surgical, right? I mean, it was just kind of like a white room of a bloodbath between Nova and Blacklist, but Nova was just able to catch him up. But those beautiful plays like this, those little Hail Marys, a little bit of a glimmer of hope, an open door within the white room, right?
Yeah, but you obviously know there was a call, miscom, right? The call was made, but it was a little too late. The team did not follow up, and this was just the difference in the level of communication between the two teams, right? Nova just really much on point.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just about communication, but it's also being the coordination, right? The instinct to, when that call happens, everybody's going together. But Blacklist International were caught on two prongs. There were fights all over the different map. They were split up, and every single fight was in favor of Nova Esports with that numbers advantage.
Yeah, I mean, it was like what you said in the game hall. It was like they're able to set it up, they get the space to create a good engage, but then Juicy just seems a little bit too shy to go in with the Ogryn. I mean, if Golden Kite uses the Infinite Fastness in, he's got no Infinite Fastness out, so there was just a little bit more of, like, they needed to play a little bit more aggressive, a little bit on the front foot rather than playing on the back foot with the Motsu, right? But again, this clean up from Wendy was chef's kiss, man.
Yep, and